Ladies, young ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very good news for the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Congo, our native Congo, which has suffered so much under the martyrdom of the reign of the one called Kagame from Rwanda and his M23 auxiliaries. Congo, which is facing a practice, that is to say, insecurity, a rebellion that does not speak its name. Felicitate, that's what he says, had the intelligence to invite the United States of America to come du south and draw directly from the source, instead of letting Rwanda collaborate with Europe to come and plunder. Besides the fact that they plunder, they send peaceful populations to eternal rest. That's how, a few days ago, on March 4th, the Tshisekedi government sent an official letter to the United States of America to come. They even created very favorable conditions. They will give the exclusivity of mineral exploitation to the United States of America. And since the United States of America needs it, since China dominates the market, the Chinese do not pay well. And also they do not ensure security. And so the request was made. The response to the request came immediately. These are good deals with which Donald Trump does not play. At the moment we are speaking, talks are underway. Negotiations are therefore ongoing to finalize the agreement. You know, in the context of negotiations, agreements, it can take time, right? Because there are areas that need to be addressed. You have to see, is there this, is there that, is there that? But it's already very, very good news since Congo, the DRC, has said, we are giving you exclusively the exploitation first to break the monopoly on the exploitation of our rare minerals, which are being exploited abusively by China. We want to break China's monopoly, that's one. Secondly, we want our country to become wealthier. Our soil is rich, our subsoil is rich. We want an exploitation that is profitable for us. Thirdly, we want you to ensure our security, to fight against the rebel groups in the south and north, that you, in the east of the DRC. Congo was very clear in its message to President Donald Trump. Donald Trump received it, and the talks have begun. But according to some sources very close to the matter, according to the newspaper, Bloomberg and the Financial Times, the United States of America is facing a small problem, the issue of instability. And you know, quite naturally, one cannot come to invest in an area that is unstable, that is not free from crisis to a certain extent. So, it's a small problem for America that might complicate the negotiations. However, this is what the negotiation should really focus on. So, America will need to elevate the level of its vision for this negotiation, for this agreement, so that America can include institutional and state strategies to combat these groups, which would allow America to better exploit the minaret. That's why America has even planned the construction of railways, and other measures are being taken. Ladies and gentlemen, in the context of this video conference, this is of course what we are going to talk about. But before continuing the video conference, I ask you to share it as much as possible. Share to support Congo. Share to support the Tshisekedi government's initiative. Yes, at times, we have very often said that the Tshisekedi regime was incompetent. But when it's good, you have to say it's good. When it doesn't feel right, it's not good, you have to say it's not good. That is a matter of competence, yes. It's efficiency. Seek to solve the problem through those who have the quick solution. First, you know, as soon as the United States of America gets involved, we already witness a misunderstanding between America and Europe, since it's Europe's interest that is threatened there. It is the Europeans who, through an agreement, signed with Rwanda to buy minerals from Rwanda. However, the Rwanda does not have minerals. Everyone still knows that Rwanda is abusively exploiting the minerals of the DRC. That is why we have President Tshisekedi playing the clever one, going directly through Europe, or at least through Donald Trump, who today is more or less opposed to Europe. And especially in such practices, in the European Parliament very recently, the deputies stood up. They denounced this agreement. They said that this agreement must be cancelled because it is due to this agreement between the Parliament, between Europe and Rwanda, that the conflict continues in the DRC. And Donald Trump does not want war. Donald Trump is not happy with that. He will therefore be forced to form an alliance with the DRC. First, it suits the United States of America, since the material there is rare material, and these are rare minerals that are of utmost importance for the development of the American military industry. So, it is not a victory that is being announced. That is why I would like you to share this video conference as much as possible. Share it in all groups. Share it. No, this is an order. Share it as much as possible, whoever you are. Sharing this video is supporting Congo. It's supporting the Africa of sovereignties. So, the British Daily Financial Times explains that this discussion is part of a broader US strategy to secure access to essential global resources. So America comes to the DRC, not only to supply itself, but to secure access to rare global resources. That is to say, all over the world, wherever these rare resources are found, they need to be secured. Bandits should not come and take them as they please, and then turn around. America, very intelligent. And it is on this basis that we will soon see reactions. The break will be over. On the side of the DRC, Corneille Nangaa and his team, it will be over. So, what needs to be edited? Meanwhile, the United States has expressed its interest in the development of the corridor. A corridor like the Lobito Corridor, which is a $10 billion railway project aimed at connecting the DRC to the Atlantic port of Lobito in Angola. So in the discussion already, the United States has expressed its interest. A corridor needs to be built to allow the transport of minerals. So that means it's progressing rapidly. Yes, indeed. This project is seen as a strategic initiative to compete with Chinese influence in Africa and facilitate the export of strategic minerals necessary for defense technologies, renewable energies, and electric vehicles. America is very pleased with this project because America is looking to compete and economically bring down China. And so the market is being taken away from China to give to America. America will fully invest and will meet all the conditions. We certainly hope so. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the highlight of the news. Thank you for sharing it as much as possible. Don't forget to subscribe and add the video conference to your favorites. Leave lots of comments. I'm telling you, when you leave comments, the video that will be shared will go with your comments, and the world will see your profile to subscribe. Thank you to everyone. This was the voice of your one and only samurai.